Connecticut's #1 local news. This is Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Good Thursday morning, everyone. Thank you for being here. I'm Wendell. It is 7 o'clock, and we are on top of several stories this morning. The legislative session has officially come to a close. Lawmakers wrapped it up at midnight. It's been a session unlike any other due to the pandemic. The Capitol remained closed. The public and committee meetings and hearings were held virtually. Channel 3 Eyewitness News reporter Eywitt has the breakdown of what's next.
Once the clock struck midnight, Connecticut lawmakers closed out the legislative session. A lot has happened since the session began. Lawmakers voted in favor of getting rid of religious exemptions for childhood vaccines. Debate over the controversial legislation drew thousands of protesters to the Capitol. And after being debated for years, lawmakers passed sports betting legislation. History was made this week as the state Senate voted and passed a recreational marijuana bill. While the House Speaker wanted pot to be debated on the last day of the session, Republicans promised to drag things out until the midnight deadline.
We'll be back here. They've delayed the vote for 7 to 10 to 14 days. I'm not sure what kind of victory that is, but fine.
Many Republicans are opposed to the bill.
To ask us to debate a bill on the last day of session of that magnitude in a few-hour period is not good for either side.
Eywitt, Channel 3 Eyewitness News.
Absolutely tragic. For this to occur to a woman inside her apartment in the security of her home is absolutely tragic.
Developing news in Hartford this morning. Police are searching for suspects after police say an innocent mother who was inside her home cooking dinner was hit and killed by a stray bullet from a drive-by shooting. The tragedy unfolded on Sisson Avenue around 5 yesterday evening. Police tell us at least 9 shots from a rifle were fired from a car, and one of those bullets ended up making it through the home, hitting 56-year-old Sylvia Cordova again as she was preparing dinner. Just tragic. If you have any information, please call 860-722-TIPS. We turn to Stratford now, where we're learning a crisis team will stay at Wendell High School for the rest of this week to offer support to students and staff after a fellow student stabbed himself in front of his classmates yesterday. This forced the school into lockdown, and students were eventually sent home.
It's very difficult. It's anytime something happens to a student, it's heartbreaking.
The student was rushed to Bridgeport Hospital. He is in the hospital this morning, stable. No one else was hurt. This morning, the woman charged with stabbing and nearly killing a Hartford police officer is headed to a mental hospital. A judge acquitted her for mental health reasons. Siobhan Augustin stabbed Officer Jill Kiddick back in May of 2018. This was during an eviction dispute at an apartment building. Officer Kiddick recovered and later retired from the police force. The judge ruled Augustin will be committed to a mental hospital.
All right, hope you had a chance to see the annular eclipse earlier this morning. It took place between about 5:30 and 6:30 this morning. It was quite the sight to see, but now that's history. And so are the 90-degree temperatures. Hi, everybody. Good morning. Take a look at our Channel 3 early morning dual pole radar. We are scanning dry. 7 days of 90-degree heat thus far, and it's not yet summer. Wow, 39 is the record last year, in 2020, and we hope we don't break that record, but 7 already, and again, it's not even summer. Visibility, 10 miles at all of our reporting stations. It's a gorgeous start out there. The temperatures, a little bit above average by about 10 to 12 degrees. The typical overnight low is about 56, 57, but notice the dew points. They're down in the mid to upper 50s throughout most of the state, with the exception of the shoreline locations. All right, Storrs, beautiful this morning. Great sunrise there. Isn't that gorgeous as the sun breaks through the overcast conditions in Old Saybrook. Beautiful this morning in Hartford with a temperature of 69. And we'll take a look at New Haven, a little bit of overcast conditions there, also leading to a beautiful sunrise this morning. All right, so here are the numbers. Some low 70s out there. Don't get me wrong. These numbers are, again, above average. So it's still warm out there, but the dew points are down. And so are the temperatures from where we were yesterday. And down anywhere from 5 to 8 degrees from where we were just 24 hours ago. Look at the dew points. Mid to upper 50s, 54-degree dew point in Torrington. That's awesome, and these numbers will continue to come down through the day. So we're going to be in the pleasant category for today, tomorrow, even for most of Sunday, although Sunday into Sunday afternoon, we do start to get a little bit muggy with a chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms and more of the same on Monday. The winds are out of the north. Northeast, anywhere from 7 to 12. Not a big deal, but it's the right direction for us, that's for sure. And as we take a look at the day ahead, 84, 85 for inland Connecticut under partly sunny skies, mostly sunny skies. And for the shoreline, more of the same, just a little bit cooler, 70s, upper 70s. Satellite and radar confirms there's not a lot going on. And according to early warning futurecast, tomorrow's weather today, we see a mixture of sun and clouds. I think the sun's going to win out from time to time. And then tonight, clear and cool. The temperatures are going to be dropping into the upper 40s and low 50s. A delightful night for sleeping without air conditioning. Open up those windows, let some fresh air in. And I just ran the clock down through Friday tomorrow, so another great day tomorrow. All right, daytime highs today, low, possibly some mid-80s out there. Middletown at 85. A little bit better along the shoreline, a little bit cooler. It's a delightful beach day. Warm, but less humid. And then here come your overnight lows tonight. Look at these numbers. Upper 40s, low 50s. How awesome is that? Mostly clear, a cooler night. And then your 7-day forecast includes 76 tomorrow. Saturday, there could be a passing shower. It's not going to be a washout by any means, but there could be a passing shower around from time to time. Sunday, a better chance for showers and thunderstorms, more of the same on Monday. Temperatures hovering around the 80-degree mark from Sunday through Wednesday of next week. A little bit cooler along the shoreline, but looking pretty good. Not a bad looking 7-day forecast. All right, it's 7:06. Wendell, we'll send it back to you.
Scott, thank you. President Biden is waking up overseas this morning. It is day 2 of his 8-day visit to Europe. Yesterday, he gave a speech in front of U.S. troops in England, and he's going to meet with a number of key allies over the next few days before finishing his trip with the summit with the Russian President Vladimir Putin. Channel 3's Laura Podesta has more details.
President Biden meets with British Prime Minister Boris Johnson today in southwest England ahead of the G7 summit.
It's the first time any of us really have been able to see each other face to face since the pandemic began. And, you know, the pandemic, let's face it, was a pretty scratchy period.
His first time on the world stage as president, Mr. Biden comes bearing gifts. The U.S. is buying 500 million coronavirus vaccines from Pfizer to give to lower income countries.
We have to end COVID-19, not just at home, which we're doing, but everywhere.
The commander-in-chief spoke with U.S. troops at the first stop of his 8-day trip yesterday.
When I was 14, if you please, at ease. I keep forgetting I'm president.
He's expected to use the G7 meetings to reassure Europe of America's role as a global leader following 4 years of President Trump's America First agenda.
We're going to make it clear that the United States is back and democracies of the world are standing together.
At the end of the trip, President Biden will hold a high-stakes summit in Switzerland with Russian President Vladimir Putin.
The United States will respond in a robust and meaningful way when the Russian government engages in harmful activities.
The president says he'll confront Putin on election meddling and cyber attacks by Russian-based hackers. Laura Podesta, CBS News.
So thanks so much for tuning in to Eyewitness News. Remember, you can get news and weather updates anytime on the Channel 3 app and on our website, WFSB.com. Have a great Thursday.
Thanks for watching Channel 3 Eyewitness News. Watch us live wherever you are on our mobile, on our streaming news app. And you can also watch us on Roku, Apple TV, and Fire TV.